Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU-8 Sports.
It has been a dream season for Hallsville, a perfect 9-0 record and a first-round bye. It seemed assured that Hallsville would be moving on to the district finals. They just have to go through Centralia, who they beat by 34 in September. Seems easy enough, right? After an earned bye week, Hallsville will welcome Bo Gordon and Centralia. Centralia down 8 early. It's Caden Wilkerson finding the hole and exploding for a Panther touchdown to tie the game up. The Panthers were hanging around, and the very next drive, Harrison Fowler, the running back for Hallsville, responds, juking defenders on his way to the end zone. Hallsville up 16-8. They're looking good as normal, but next drive, Bo Gordon hits Jesse Shannon for the score. Centralia led 22-16 at the half, and the Panthers didn't slow down in the third. Wilkerson for the second time finding the end zone again. Undefeated Hallsville on the ropes, down 28-16, but Hallsville would fight back. Trent Hobbs gets in Centralia's leads, now 36-30. Then Tiger Cobb would come up clutch on the keeper. He muscles in to tie the game with a minute left. Hallsville the chance to take the lead on the biggest two-point conversion of their season. Cobb doing it himself again. The quarterback sweep down the middle, powering in for the lead. Hallsville escapes Centralia 38-36. The California Pintos taking on the undefeated Bowling Green Bobcats. Bowling Green quarterback Dylan Dalton opens up the scoring with a long pass to Gunnar Bryant, who breaks away for the 60-yard score. Later in the first quarter, Marcus Starks goes 60 yards to the house for his second of 3 rushing touchdowns on the night, and the Pintos would fight back on a long third down. Kalen Kruger finds Caden Bax in the end zone for the touchdown, but Bowling Green pulls away as Dalton hits an open Owen Niemeyer for a big touchdown. Bowling Green wins 65-14. Let's go to the bracket. So the stage is set. Undefeated Bowling Green, undefeated Hallsville. Next week, district title on the line. What a game that's going to be as Butler and Lafayette County await on the other side. Boonville pulled a shocker back in September in their upset win over Blair-Oaks, and the Pirates have been sailing since. But the only thing harder than beating Blair-Oaks once is beating Blair-Oaks twice. Rematch in the same stadium, Boonville hosting, and they're the head coaches, Greg Ho and Ted LePage, and the name you've heard all year, the quarterback, Dylan Hare, downfield, Zach Harrigan. What a duo this has been. 6-0 Falcons early. Boonville's Colby Caton was quick to respond. Touchdown pass to Jameson McKee. The 2-point conversion as well would be good. Pirates in the lead 8-6, trying to rewrite history, but it wouldn't last long. Caton fumbles the snap, tries to recover, does a little too much. He's picked off by Blair-Oaks' Alec Weberg right before the end of the first quarter, and the Falcons would huddle up and they would catch Boonville off guard. Hare can run the ball too. He takes it on the sweep to the right, scores to extend the lead to 22-8. Now end of the second quarter, and Hare, we know the cannon arm that he has. He's going to find Adam Hall open downfield. Blair-Oaks goes up 30-16. Hare with 3 passing touchdowns last night and 1 more from Hare before the end of the first half to Weberg again. 37-22 Falcons. Dylan Hare, 7 total touchdowns, 3 through the air, 4 on the ground. The Falcons get their redemption over Boonville, winning 64-38. Mexico starting their playoff run as the district's top seed at home against Eldon, but some early rust for the Bulldog defense coming off a bye. Hunter Hees hits an open Dallas Hardy down the seam for the touchdown. Eldon up 7-0 early, trying to pull off an upset. Mexico gets back in it though. Their quarterback Ty Sims under center. The QB sneak from a yard out scores to even the game at 7 apiece. Sims talking over with offensive coordinator Andy Baker. Next Bulldog drive, Anthony Shivers takes it on a sweep, escapes tacklers, gets to a face mask, stretches for the goal line for the score. 13-7 Mexico, the Bulldog faithful fired up. Eldon's Bryce Veach, a star this year in FNF. He scores to even the game at 13 on a long drive. All smiles for Veach. They wouldn't last long. Mexico throws their first pass of the game. Sims downfield open Michael White for the score. Mexico advances with a 50-19 win. Back to the brackets. Mexico will host Blair-Oaks next week. Blair-Oaks, their quest for a state repeat falls there. Seneca and Mount Grove await on the other side. Harrisburg has never won a district title in the 8-year history of the program, but the Bulldogs have busted through some ceilings this season, including a program best 7-0 start. But Fayette has been a wagon in Class 1 this year. They're only 15 minutes apart. A lot of these kids have been playing against each other since grade school. Harrisburg and Fayette in the district semifinal. The Falcons punch it in first. Ben Wells finds Logan Wiswell open in the end zone, 8-0 Fayette. The Bulldogs fought all night from behind. Tanner Lanus hits Braden Wyatt, who makes something out of nothing, makes 3 Fayette defenders miss. To find the goal line, Harrisburg pulls within 2, trying to hang around, pull off an upset on the road. But here's the man we've seen all season. The running back, Garen Roman, was the lone ball carrier on this 85-yard drive. He gets the score to cap it off. He tells coach afterwards, I need a break after that drive, and he's well deserved that. But Harrisburg responds again. Fayette accepts a penalty to give the Bulldogs a 3rd and 19 instead of forcing a 4th down. That was a mistake. Harrisburg converts and scored a few plays later to make it a 4-point game, but Fayette has the ball and Roman gets that break. Wells goes to the air, way deep, finding an open Dalton Collins, who trots into the end zone. The Falcons were able to hold off the Bulldogs. Vroman rushed for just shy of 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Fayette advances in the shootout 52-42. Back to the brackets. Fayette and Sweet Springs, who won yesterday, will play from Fayette next week, as Marceline and Highland will get the winner of that game in 2 Fridays from now. Washington at Helias, the kicker Vinny Calvarcio, busy last night, plenty of kickoffs and extra points for him. First quarter, Drew Miller screen pass to Harrison Miller, tipped, he takes it off to the end zone. He had 2 touchdowns for the Crusaders. They were up 7-0 early. Their offensive line coach, Garrett Wiggins, inspiring his players to do better, and they would respond. Ryan Clark gets the outside pitch, pushed out of bounds after a big gain at the 2-yard line. This would set up a Helias touchdown. Crusaders now lead 14-0. Later, Clark gets the pitch again, but let's go to the opposite side. Flipping the field, gets help from his receiver blocking downfield, goes almost untouched into the end zone, 50-yard touchdown, and Clark wasn't done yet. Second quarter now, it's 35-0 Helias. Why not another run for the main ball carrier? This time 48 yards into the end zone. Clark, 11 carries, 182, 2 touchdowns. Helias runs past Washington. They'll play for the district final next week. Battle facing a Wentzville school for the 2nd straight week. No trouble last week against Liberty. Different story against Holt. Holt quarterback Cooper Brown picked apart Battle's defense, finds Jackson Smith for the score, and it got ugly for the Spartans early. 3 muffed snaps, a handful of penalties, and then this. Justin Goolsby picked off. That led to another Holt score, 21-0 after just 5 minutes of play. Battle's defense settled in, but the offense couldn't buy Goolsby any time. He goes down here. Battle season goes down with a 48-12 loss. And one last look at the bracket. Helias goes on the road to Holt next week for their biggest test since their week 1 loss to Hannibal. Fort Zumwalt North and Chaminade await on the other side. A reminder at 11 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Central today, Missouri football travels to Athens to take on the top-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. More highlights from that game tonight on KMU News, and that's it for sports.